Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. I'm here to do a divine collective message on this lovely day of 11/11. Y'all, it's the 11/11 portal. Ain't that a beautiful thing? This is a powerful ass portal day. At least I feel it. And the reason being is because, hold on, should have did this before I started. The reason being is because a year ago on this day, excuse me, y'all. A year ago on this day, think about where you were. Think about your intentions that day. At least I'm being 1:01 on a dot exactly. So 1/1, that's 11 as well. So Spirit is saying, think about the day a year ago and what you were doing, what your intentions were as you went through that day, how you felt, possibly who you were with, where you were at the time, at a certain time or space or something like that. And I'm hearing, what was your wealthy state, your healthy state, your mental state, your financial state, your creative state, like all the states. Were you in a different state, were you traveling from state to state around that time or something? Were you moving from state to state? Like, Spirit is saying, what were you doing a year ago? And how have you grown? Or what did you let go? What projects did you start? What projects did you end? What connections did you start? What connections ended? What was your mental state? Did you accomplish those goals? Did you do what you need to do for you within a year on this 11/11 portal? So the 11/11, we're going to look that up. That's that wish. Make a wish is 11/11. 2:33 on the timer. And then 2:34. Yeah, you make the first wish, which was divine order. Some wish that was in divine order for you. But is it just about wishes? You can make a wish all day, like this genie lamp. Let's go there, since that's what I'm lightening up at the moment. We could make a wish all day. Maybe your wishes have changed. Maybe someone who made all your wishes and dreams come true, maybe you're not even connected to that person anymore. So if y'all start hearing noise in the background, I do apologize. So it's kind of like, I might have to turn my TV up anyway. Hold on. Just in case. So it's kind of like your growth, basically, this 11/11 portal. And let me charge this phone as I start. Now, I don't know if I said my disclaimer, so before I go up in here, I'm not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual team, guides, God, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, and the purest love energy possible. So we remove any dark entities, evil eye vibes, evil eye vibers, negativity, dark energies from this space. We keep it divinely protected by our archangels and the Most High Creator. This is in no way, shape, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, or beliefs into your life. I'm one reader. You may resonate with another reader. That's cool with me. Find the reader that is best for you. Keep in mind your discernment, free will, and intuition are always a key factor, okay? So if the Cinderella slipper don't fit, don't force it. And if you don't like the food on the plate, don't eat it, okay? This is a non-judgment zone as well. I'm not judging anyone when it comes to these messages. It's just a downloaded channel energy. So we're just going to roll with the vibe of that. And it may never resonate, or it could resonate now or forevermore in the future. So let's get to the 11/11 portal day. The spiritual meaning. So it signifies that it is time to create a positive change in your life. The number indicates that angels are by your side, ready to offer. Okay, this number is closely associated with the twin flame journey. I don't really go by labels, but you will know who that person is for yourself, however that resonates for you. So I just focus on divine unionship, and if they love you, divine. But either way, the twin flame journey is a real thing. Okay. It can also signify other major life transitions and spiritual awakenings. This is what I'm really being led to point at, because this is signifying other major life transitions and spiritual awakenings. So from a year ago, you probably had a massive shift of spiritual awakenings. I'm hearing a massive shift of awakenings in the collective. So you probably were at that stage of your spiritual journey where this huge ass spiritual awakening came. And that could have shifted a lot in this past year. Even if it looked like it was for worse, it was for the better. If you thought it was for the better, it could have just been for the worse for you, and it shifted. 6:33 on the timer. 3-3. So 33. Okay, I might be looking up some numbers today. Let me go back. I don't know why it's going to 112. 1112. Why is it looking up that? Y'all, I was wondering why I kept seeing 1112. Because I looked up 1112. Tomorrow is November the 12th. Something significant about tomorrow. This portal, okay, thank you, spiritual team, because I really thought I was looking up 1111. I'm still about to look it up. But this portal is something about tomorrow. Like by tomorrow, when you realize this year from 11/11 last year to 11/11 this year, tomorrow 11/12, it's like you've completed a process and tomorrow starts that transition or something like that. 7:44 on the timer. So let me go to look up actually 11/11 spiritual meaning. Okay, so it can be a sign that your guardian angels are close and want to connect with you. It still kind of has the same thing. It can also be the sign of deep spiritual awakening. So we still on the same track. Oh my gosh, y'all, look. Seeing this is a good sign from your spirit guides that you are on the right, I was about to say track, but it says path. As long as you keep up the positive vibes, thoughts, and wishes. It encourages you to embrace opportunities, so feel free to believe your intuition and welcome changes in your life. See, you're on the right path. So this year could have felt like you was off fucking track. Excuse my language. Sometimes I get expressive that way. But this year you could have felt like off track. Something got off track. But it was putting you on the right path. And so this portal spirit is like you're ready to walk through now. From 11/11 last year to 11/11 this year, you are ready to walk through now. On your right path. Because you put everything on track. You got on track. You did it the right way too. I'm hearing you got on track the right way, meaning you focus on your own path. Unfortunately, other people's path crept onto your path, or you focus on other people's path or something along the way. But ironically, you were also helping each other get on track or get this person on track. Maybe that person needed you at that moment to path out their way, because you are here used as a vessel. And so being used as a vessel on this earthly plane, it could feel like you're being used in the physical aspect of other people, like other people using you. Because spirit is using you for the earth, to cleanse it, to heal it, 10 on a timer, to shift consciousness. So you're getting on track in your mental, physical, spiritual evolution and all of that in other areas of your life that you're trying to get on track with. It's helping you get onto the right path, but it's also helping you direct people to their right path. So spirit is utilizing you as a tool on earth, as a chosen vessel on earth, and using you for those purposes. And along the way in the physical realm, you're going to feel like you've been used. I'm hearing, what's that one song? Something, until you use me up. It's an old school song. What is that song? Until you use me up. But either way, 1111 is saying that you're on the right path and your spiritual team are close to you and they have been connecting with you, and now they will be connecting more with you. So I just love how the 1112 came up and I didn't realize I was looking at it, but it makes sense. So I saw 633 on the timer. So I'm going to look up 633 spiritual meaning. Okay, so this carries the essence of harmony and growth as emphasized by the root number 3. It signifies expansion and success, highlighting the importance of unity and celebrating achievements together. It urges us to ensure everyone's needs are met within our community. Exactly. That's what 633 means. You are ensuring, Spirit has utilized you to come here to ensure that everything in your community, everyone's needs are met. You probably have brought a community of people together. And once that was utilized, you could have felt used in a situation, or misused, mistreated, whatever. Or you could have felt used properly, like 1212 on a timer, that people actually used you and appreciated you and showed you that gratitude. So maybe people needed you to be that vessel, and they utilized you for help and assistance, and they showed you that gratitude. So it doesn't always mean that you were negatively used, but you were also positively used, okay? Because what Spirit needs you to do, you are bringing unity and harmony and growth to every person's life. And in the midst of it, you might feel like you're not growing. You might feel like your life is disharmonized and nothing is in sync, and that you're always losing something or feeling used and abused or whatever. But Spirit is saying you really have grown past that mentality to where now you are realizing what you're here to utilize. And for this to be the root number, you help people get to the root, because that root stood out to me. It says angel number 633 carries the essence of growth and harmony as emphasized by the root number 3. But the root, I just did a video that was prolific, I would say. It was probably like the most prolific videos I've channeled. And it was not that long ago, like last week. But I saw a member's name as I was working an account, and the member's name was Infinite Supreme. I was like, Infinite Supreme, that is deep as shit. And that name stood out to me. And the video was called You're an Infinite Supreme Starseed. You have been an Infinite Supreme Starseed out here, and people can never replicate or duplicate, replace, retrace, or do anything that you do. You infinite. And you have a lot of infinite spiritual gifts and talents. You have infinite possibilities that Spirit is utilizing you to do, and also bringing out the infinite possibilities in other people. So at times you might feel used, but now you realize that you are infinitely supreme. And that's the beautiful qualities that you have within yourself that can never be replaced. So when people meet you, they're meeting an infinite starseed. Okay? the beauty of who you are. So you bring out the beauty of other people as well. Okay, divine collectives. And that's the beauty of what you do. You connect communities. In the midst of that, yeah, the not so beautiful things show up. Or the not so beautiful things could be said about you. Maybe people just want to utilize your infinite, supreme, starseed qualities. And when you don't care to continue to be used, because in some cases, yeah, you do get used. But when you don't care to be used any longer by that person or whoever this is, or, whatever the situation is, they might see you as someone who used them, or they're mad or upset because they can no longer use you. So you've broken free from being manipulated or used, or just that thought process, right? You got into the root of you. And with you breaking free from that, you help people get to the root of them. So that's the beauty of it as well. And it highlights and starts to signify the importance. I'm getting this energy that, I don't know how this is going to flow, because I did channel some energy yesterday as well. People have, because it says achievements, okay? I'm hearing achievements and accomplishments. Because number 633 also signifies expansion and success, highlighting the importance of unity and celebrating achievements together. You have highlighted so many people's achievements. On 10, I'm hearing on 10. You went to the 10th degree, the highest degree possible, to expand the horizon of success for other people. Even if it doesn't look like, for example, it could look like the smallest thing. Let's say a lemonade stand. Okay, think about like a lemonade stand. Let's say a 10-year-old is out there selling lemonade. They're so excited. They got 25 cents for a lemonade, cup of lemonade. And you want to help expand them to success. So you highlight the importance of it by showing your due diligence and buying you some lemonade, 25 cents. So thank you. And you drink it, you go on about your business. All right. Most people drink it, go about their business. Thank you so much, and leave. You, on the other hand, you stay, you drink it. This is really good. Can I have another cup, please? Oh, okay. So here's 50 cents. Now you get this little 10-year-old 50 cents. They excited. They're like, yo, I got two orders from this one person. And maybe they hadn't had an order all day. I mean, maybe it was far and few between. Or maybe they had a lot of people come that day. But you were starting to stand out to this little 10-year-old. All right. It was 121 on the timer. So 121. It's about to be 122. Spirit is saying you highlight the significance, of the importance. So you stood there because you wanted this 10-year-old to know that they're important. And then plus the lemonade was just real good. So you drink the second cup. You're like, how did you make this? Did you make this yourself at your mom? And this 10-year-old said, well, actually, I was going to go the easy route, but I actually wanted to squeeze the lemonade fresh. So I squeezed fresh lemons and and did this and that. So you're like, wow, really? You did all of that? Wow. That's amazing. You did a great job. I'm proud of you. Keep doing it. You encourage this 10-year-old to keep going and going and going. And the 10-year-old, thank you. I appreciate it. So this 10-year-old gonna remember you. And you say, matter of fact, you could have kept the conversation and just ended it there, right? And left, and this 10-year-old would have been so thankful for that 50 cents. But you turn around, you come back, you say, you know what, matter of fact, here, 10-year-old look at you like, what? This is for you. It's on my heart. You deserve it. You're going to do great things. And even when the tough gets, the going gets tough and the tough get going, keep going. Keep exuding your greatness. So you pour into people in that capacity. So this 10-year-old is like, what? You done gave this 10-year-old, let's say, $100 bill that you had in your wallet or your pocket purse, your whatever. Or maybe that $100 was literally for your gas for the week plus some food, but it was upon your heart to just give this $100 to this kid. And that kid, you expanded their success more than they could have thought. Plus the money that they could possibly make prior and after you, and so with that, you celebrate achievements together in the community. You pour into people. Even if you didn't give that 10-year-old that $100, that conversation piece. Thank you, spiritual team. I like how this is coming full circle, because anybody could give you some money and make you feel full and go buy some things to encourage you, motivate you, right? Whatever. That money is always that encouragement piece, that bribe piece. But what about the voice? I'm hearing, what about the voices of reasoning? The voice of connection, of community, of connecting with your community. What about the voice that you hold within, that you don't speak out? Even when you're at a store and, kids like to stare sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I'll wave back and I'm like, hi. Sometimes kids are very curious about people and in life. They're growing, they're learning. Let's think about that. We were children ourselves and we still adults. And I feel like I'm a big kid still learning, because I am. Okay? We all are learning every day. But to pour into the youth is a beautiful thing. 2244 on the timer, 444. You're a protector out here for the youth. Maybe something about connecting to the youth is important for this next phase of your life as well. Whether it's in your family or in your community or close people that you know. So you're here and you could have celebrated so many people that way, because you were utilized here to use your gifts. Spirit is using you as the most high vessel here, but you also have a great heart. So your heart, your heart is so great that yes, your heart has been used and people have utilized the significance of who you are to expand their success. Yes, they have. Are utilizing your love to keep you in a connection with them so they could keep wishing for whatever they want. Your wish is my command, boo-boo. 1111. We in a 1111 portal today. I love this day. It's beautiful. Because you have wished upon yourself now to take heed to everything and everyone that has been highlighted in your life. It's like a highlighter. You done highlighted a lot of shit. Hold up. I get my highlighters now. Spirit said you done highlighted a lot of ish. Let's highlight today. See, I have never used a highlighter in this book, but today we highlighting the 1111 portal. That's what we is highlighting today. Because Spirit said this is the day. This is the brightness. Okay? Today is the day for you to expand your success and highlight yourself in the midst of it. Because it's, yes, you're going to highlight other people and uplift other people. Ooh, I was sitting this down, universal. Thank you, Spirit. I wasn't even going to pick this one up. It's time to highlight yourself because you got a universal mission, boo-boo. Because you about to, you was about to be universal out here. Yes. Let me highlight. It was 11:11 a.m. as well. I saw 11:11 a.m. today, but I was literally on a healing session for myself. And I said, yo, it's 11:11 a.m. And it was beautiful because I was actually in the midst of a healing session for myself, seeing the time on 11:11. So it was 11:11 a.m. on 11:11 portal. And so we had and in the midst of that, she was saying something. And I said, yo, by the way, it's 11:11 at this time that you're speaking on this. Excuse me, spiritual burp. Yep. Speaking the truth. We're going to come back to what I wrote, but I just wanted to say that. And then, so let's go to 333. Hold on. Well, 3333 spiritual meaning, because 633 would be that too when you add 6 together. I just want to see what 3333 is. I'm telling you, this is an enlightenment. All these numbers are saying the same thing. This is a powerful sign of spiritual awakening and enlightenment, urging you to expand your consciousness. Yo. The angels and spiritual guides want you to tap into your creative abilities and express your true self again. Again. We need you to express it again. Maybe your creativity was deaded off this past year, prior years, whatever. This portal, though, you have grown and expanded, and now it's time for your creative abilities to expand in the community. You are going to be highlighted, Divine Collective. What all seemed lost, all hope was gone, all things were frail, gossip this, gossip that about you behind your back, to your face, the backstabs, the back trails, the backstabbers, the frenemies, the phonies, the fakeries. So this is how we're getting into this message. Thank you, spiritual team. Because in the session that I had today for myself, I am still a work in my own process. I'm still like I said, that child learning as an adult. But I'm confronting the traumas, and the trauma wounds are the hardest wounds. And now, sometimes when you confront, you have to be alone. You have to be isolated, and your spiritual team has to be the guide versus someone physically or in the physical guiding you off of their emotions. Sometimes people definitely give great advice. However, when you're in a moment, sometimes that advice is coming from a place of how they are feeling to guide you instead of how they are led to guide you. So sometimes people's feelings can interfere with your healing, their personal feelings. And on the spiritual journey, it's like taking the personal out of a message and letting spirit guide the way. It's not about personal decision, a personal belief. It's just spirit guiding the message. And sometimes in those moments, spirit just needs you to have a spiritual awakening and get enlightened so they can be your guide. So it's time to, I'm hearing break free of your creativity out of your, because you probably had a block and now it's time to break free so you can get creative again. Yeah, and express your true self again, because it does say again. Once you start this next creative endeavor of self-expression, endless. The movement is real. Prolific. Okay, prolific movement here. All right, so yesterday, let me go to where I wrote yesterday. Hold on, y'all. Yesterday, I wrote. Oh, I thought that I had this. Give me a moment. I gotta type this in. Okay. So on November the 10th, so 11/10/2024, it was 11:44 p.m. and I heard the courage of a chosen one. So this was yesterday, last night. The courage of a chosen one. Your courage, I meant to say courageous decision may oftentimes discourage you because it's not the ideal decision. Then I heard people are stuck in a 3D mindset / world. And I remember writing that and I kind of chuckled a little bit. just like I just did. Because it's like, yeah, so people are stuck in a 3D mindset world. So going back to the courage of a chosen one, your courageous decisions may oftentimes discourage you because it's not the ideal decision of what the 3D mindset would do. For example, you have all these great endless possibilities that can open up abundance, expansion. Okay, we just heard about expansion of success for you. These doors can open and flow in and flow. But in some way, shape, or form, it can also keep you stuck in a 3D. So when we think about life, let's think about life and death here. 32:22 and 32:23. So 3223, the balance of that. There's a inner balance that needs to, I'm hearing, be discussed. Okay, Spirit. So Spirit is saying the discussion of life and death. And understanding it. In this physical plane, people want to be social media. Okay, because social media is playing in here. I'm hearing like social media outlets. Social media is how people are seen a lot. And who people, if you keep watching someone on social media, that's just, it's like watching a TV show. You know, back then we had actual television shows that people would tune into at 8 o'clock on Saturdays, 7 p.m. on Wednesday night. Okay. Then you got the Thank God It's Friday, TGIF. All the family shows start at 8 or something. Don't forget Nickelodeon, Snick, whatever, all the Nick at Night, you know, are the cartoon mornings shows, Boomerang, all that. Before we used to tune in to the shows, there was no social media outlet to tune into these shows. The social media outlet was the TV. The TV itself, and it showed. Y'all, don't mind my dry sense of humor probably. But yeah, the TV itself was the show. And now social media is the show. And people show off, it's show and tell. It's like going to school, you have like a show and tell. Oh, today I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna show this off. And that's fun. I love social media in a way of being able to get so creative with myself and my process, or share it and hopefully inspire someone. You know, I inspire myself with my own post. I post, whenever I do post, it's for me. It's because I'm happy for me. I'm excited for what I created. You know, it's never to boast about what I'm doing or put other people down. It's to encourage and uplift other people, if anything. And then sometimes I'm in my own world to where I'm just posting, and I'm posting for me. It don't got nothing to do with nobody else. It's a reminder of self. And it's also, it connects you to other people. You know, social media, we do hear the negative side effect where people share everything, their walk in life, their everything on there. And some people want to be the show and tell flashy person to be seen, because TV ain't the same. People don't really watch TV. They do, but they don't. They got apps. You can go binge watch now certain shows whenever you feel like it. The only thing that they put out there is like TV shows like Game of Thrones or Euphoria, you know, those HBO, Showtime kind of shows. You do got to wait for those. Even if you got the app, you got to wait till that night, that 8 p.m. on the dot to chime in. So they have some anticipation. So some and you're like that anti what am I hearing? I'm about to say anticipation show. But see, you're anti that movement as well. The reason why, I see, Spirit. The reason why people anticipate you so much is because you're like anti-social connection in a way of being shown or seen or flashy. So that's why when you walk away, when you make a courageous decision to walk away from something that will show you off, it's probably a discouragement to you, because it's not the ideal decision that the masses of the world, in some cases social media world, would do. So people could be stuck in a mindset, material 3D world, because a lot of them would take that deal, take that offer, take that promotion, take that relationship, take that trip, take that did I say contract I'm hearing? They would take it because they live in a 3D world. And sometimes the 3D world, even if you are very spiritual, that 3D world mentality can just creep over. I'm like, okay, I gotta live though. Okay, well, this is what I see every day. So that happens. Then I heard you were strong and had the courage to walk away. Okay. Even when people perceived it as weakness or gossip was a result. I didn't even realize I wrote that. But that's what I'm talking about. Even if people saw it as weakness, or if gossip about you was the result, and people could conjure up some gossip. Again, when they can't use you or utilize you or figure out where you're at to see what you're doing, how you're using your gift, because maybe some of you are using your gift way too frequently for people who were using you. You didn't realize it though, or maybe you did. Either way, you stopped that. You walked away from being utilized as such, unless it was something of a a really huge transformation within that person that took place. And you saw the changes and you consulted with your spiritual team or whatever. You got a sign like, okay, this is okay to connect with this person further. Like in some cases that was the case. And in some cases, people just resulted in gossiping and talking shit about you. Hey, it could hurt, and not everybody's going to say always positive things about you, even though you're out here doing positive movements. A lot of people are not going to speak positively over you. But one thing about you, Divine Chosen Collective, is you are always walking in your truth. So if people are going to gossip about you, they're gossiping truth about you. And in the midst of that truth, they realize how true you were in their own gossip lies. Does that make sense? Even though they could gossip about you because you being truthful, It's like they're spreading lies about your truth. Is that don't make sense, do it? Because even with me saying it, I'm like, does that even make sense of how I just said it? It just don't make sense that people could be gossiping about you because you walk in your truth. At the end of the day, 4004 on the timer, 4004. You are always balanced. And maybe you don't always verbalize when you walk away because it says you were strong and had the courage to walk away even when people perceived it as weakness. Sometimes you walked away, you didn't say shit. People like, oh, that they weak. And see, that could be a gossip being spread. Oh, they weak, they they walked away. And they gossiping about you being weak because you walked away, but you was actually strong and walked away. And some people don't like to confront 44 on the timer, their truth. You could have been divinely protected from these people. Because some people don't like to open up to their own truth. And that's their weakness to face. You know, that projection is real. People like to project that energy onto you, or their weakness onto you. And you're breaking free from this. Okay, this portal day, you done broke the fucking free out of here. All right. So today on the 11:11 portal at 11:11 a.m. when I was on my healing session, because I said on a healing session, call for myself. And she said, although, now she didn't really say this word from word, but it was pretty much what she said. I was trying to like make sure I piece it together as best I could or summarize it on my end. So she said something along the lines of, although it's easy to focus on the dark, it's also not allowing it to overshadow your light in the process. And instead, look at it as you are just more discerning, but you are also still open to live your life. So although this dark-ish has happened to you, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Although this dark-ish has happened to you, dark magic, manipulation, whatever has happened, we can focus on that all day, because that does creep into the collective. If people want to know what the collective is doing, the dark side of, let's say, the darker intentional people out here who actually intentionally do dark and harm, they probably want to pry in to see what the collective is doing by listening to readings or finding out your natal chart, your birthday, the year of your birth, the da-da-da-da-da-da, all of this and all of that. They probably want to find out everything about your life to Destiny Swipe, to keep you blocked, to keep you stopped, to stop your downloads, your spiritual transitions and evolutions and your ancestor connections, all of that. Your source, your divine light source with the most high connection. People try to stop and block all that. Although this dark may happen, in some cases, they succeeded. They swiped. Or you were pushed out and moved out and, you know, all of that. Maybe a lover that you loved and gave to, they still didn't give back their heart to you and they went to someone else. And it made you feel like the worst person in the world that you love so freely. But why do you feel worse? Like the worst person in the world for loving someone? For showing unconditional love on this earth that is hateful. It's a lot of hate in this world. You're a vessel who shows immense love in the face of darkness in this world. It's a rarity. You should never hate yourself or feel like a bad person just because someone used you up, utilized your love to just give it to other people possibly, or just not reciprocating it back. Even if they were a faithful person, maybe they just didn't reciprocate that love feeling back to you. So it's a lot of different ways that we can talk about that. It's a lot of different ways that darkness can creep into our lives. Person, place, or thing. But it's also not allowing it to overshadow our every being or our mission. We can focus on it, but not giving it so much focus to where it stops us and keeps us stuck in our tracks. And one thing that she told me, she was like, sometimes in life, you took the stairs. Maybe somebody took the elevator. By the time you done, and now I'm thinking to myself, my mind is now breaking it down, because what I'm seeing as I said that is you walking up these stairs. Let's say you started walking up the stairs last year, 11/11/2023. You started from square one up those stairs. And a year later, 11/11/2024 today, you finally reached the top of the stairs. You're like, damn. Whew, it took me a whole year to climb these stairs. Oh my gosh. And Spirit is like, you made it. And as you got to the top, ding, an elevator door opens. This person didn't take them stairs. It's like technology advanced. Well, I had stairs. There was no elevator down there. That's how fast. Honestly, AI advancement is like in a year's time. It's like, what? Elevators weren't invented last year. This year you got an elevator. Like, that's how fast the AI technology movement is. So many different things now technically that I don't even know about. Computer systems, programs, whatever devices they make, it's like at a rapid speed. So you done took the stairs and got tired. You didn't have no rapid speed AI technology to carry you up in an elevator. So once you got to the top of the stairs, right when your feet, like your first foot hit it, and then your second foot hit it, and then boom, the elevator door open, and this person starts walking up on your stairs. And they it's time for them to take over the next flight. And maybe they are walking up the stairs, but it wasn't you was like, Spirit's like, okay, now you can take this elevator and go back down. Not to say that you're going back down, but, oh, okay, Spirit. I see what you're saying. Okay. So Spirit is telling me the elevator can only go up. It can't go down. I mean, if you want to go back down, you can walk back down all those stairs. But since you did the work, Spirit is saying, oh, I love this analogy that's coming through. Since you did the work and you walked up the stairs, the elevator door was still open for you to get inside the elevator next. Because Spirit was taking you up higher. Spirit said, you're not going back down, boo-boo. The elevator does not go down. If you want to turn around and walk down all them stairs, yes, you can do that. But this elevator is about to take you up because you did the work. This other person, what you didn't see is Spirit took them up and told them now they got to take the stairs because now they got to do the work. So sometimes it looks like people are getting ahead of you and not doing the work. But it's like when you pass that torch, or when some people get into your lane because they think they can do the work, Spirit is like, okay, well, there's no elevator for success. If there was dark magic that was here, or since you had a connection or whatever you did to get to this level, now you actually got to take the stairs to the next level. So Divine Collective, I hope that made sense without confusing y'all. But basically, since you took the stairs, Spirit has been elevating you ever since because you did the work. For those who did not take the stairs and took the easy way out and just took the technical way, whether by train, car, plane, elevator, whatever, they now have to walk up the stairs to do the work. Because the mission work, the divine mission, there are no shortcuts. Excuse me, spiritual burp. Look at y'all. Work. I love it. I love it. The sixth house, work. Habits, health, service, colleagues, employees, skills, workplace, daily routines, nutrition, diet, fitness, hygiene, checkups, responsibility. You did the work, boo. You did the work. Spirit is proud of you. Now you got this briefcase. You going to work. You got some work to do, Spirit said. You will enjoy doing something fun this coming weekend. Maybe you're going to be working on something fun and creative, getting your creative juices back out there. Because you done transformed. It's a transformation taking place on this 1111 portal. Birth, death, rebirth, sex, mystery, investments, afterlife, shared resources, inheritance, secrets, joint ventures, legacy. Your work is taking you here. Your work is taking you into transform your whole life. You're going to have, I'm hearing iconic individuals. I'm hearing iconic individuals reaching up or out to you to work with you. Damn. You're about to have iconic individuals and they're going to be colleagues and employees, services of health. Because see, on your road to transformation, the work that you're doing in your community, even like, for example, that 10-year-old, let's go back to that 10-year-old at the lemonade stand. They probably gonna remember you. Let's say 5 years later, they're 15, or 10 years later, they're 20. They come in touch with you and they want to offer you work because you changed their life. So now they're going to transform your life. That's how you work with people. It's not what you can offer financially, but it's what you offer mentally. It's not about I'm hearing it's not about the financial stability that you give people, but it's about the mental stability that you give people that transforms their lives. So you got people that want to work with you. Got thoughts here. Somebody could be, confrontation is here too. Somebody could want to confront you. They've had thoughts about you, possibly. They want to confront. So confrontation says reflecting, mirroring, seeking balance, test, interaction, push-pull dynamic, internal conflicts, uncertainty, wavering, acknowledgement, respect, opposition. You could have had somebody in the workplace that was an opponent. I'm hearing opponent of you. They wanted to create a push and pull dynamic here. You were uncertain about something and maybe you confronted this. And now people think about you differently. Or again, that gossip energy could have came because the courage here. Yeah, when you chose, it was a decision that you had to confront, possibly in a workplace that transformed your life. And it made people think differently about you. That would make sense with what I wrote down. Intellect, but see what people are thinking and what they are realizing is your intellection. Like, you're very intellectual. So it says intellect, communication, Gemini, Virgo, Wednesday. Hey, Wednesday. Agility, mentality, information, perception, memory, travel, transportation, education, research. Yeah, this is like everything. Like, you're a teacher out here. You are a teacher out here. People's perception of you are being changed. And Wednesday is on this board. So Wednesday Addams, if y'all been following me, I was actually Wednesday for Halloween for a birthday party that I was invited to in New York as well when I went. And just the Wednesday Addams period, like, I realized how much I was like a Wednesday and how she is, like, humor wise, or just her discernment and things and her spiritual gifts. Like, if y'all watch Wednesday on Netflix, it's just a show about her, from the Addams family. And I just like Wednesday growing up too, but it's on this card. And see, you're out here transforming people's thoughts about you. Maybe you were more of a love and light person, but maybe now you're just more of you're a love and light and open with it, but now you're still love and light, but you're closed off. You could be more of like a Wednesday Addams vibe and keep it to yourself as you perceive all this information. But see, you're also educating people, because people think they know you, but they really are getting introduced to you for the first time, even if they know you for years. And that's something that, because possibly you confronted the truth, but you also make people confront their own truths as well. All right, we're about to end it in a moment. I know my readings tend to go to an hour, y'all. This perfection card wants to come out, so let's keep that here. Mediator turned over. Okay. We're gonna keep all of those expression. Again, it's time to express yourself again. Okay, this might go over an hour, I'm not sure, but thank y'all for staying so far. So someone is being a perfectionist or wants to be seen as a perfectionist, but it's like a taboo thing here. Some people are very perfection. So it says hard work, perfection, detail-oriented, reliable, confident, skeptical, overly critical, ruler of the 6th house. Ooh, the 6th house is showing up. Someone that you could have possibly worked with created this opposition with you. They wanted to plan everything. They wanted to be the perfectionist of everything. They could have been a colleague. They were the ruler of this workplace or this workforce, I'm hearing. See, some things that can be global are now local. I heard that in one of my videos. This might be the title of this message, because I'm happy it's coming back, because I almost forgot. I kind of like, it kept coming to me, but I never like focused on it deeper with another message. Because what is global with you a part of it, with your work capabilities and how you plan? I'm hearing you plan strategically, and you're very reliable and confident. And when you plan, yes, it can get a little bit tough to be a part of, like, in charge of a workforce or something, but it's something about what you planned that could have been global, or you have like a global energy, right? You're a chosen one. But maybe whenever this happened, or whenever something happened that you have to walk away from a situation or whatever, it's now a local, or it's just a pinpointing a local portion. It's not like a global. It's still global, but it's something that made it more concealed. A decision that made something that was supposed to be global, now it kind of concealed it to just be like a local, global vibe or something like that. But people are still going to hear about it or know about it or something. But the mediator, thank you, Spirit. I was like, how is this connected? The mediator is missing. Someone was a very high perfectionist, but the mediator is missing. The mediator is fair. Thank you, Spirit. Fair. It says people pleaser, balanced, sociable, sensible, diplomatic, polished, easygoing, fickle, indecisive, harmonious, self-indulgence, ruler of the 7th house. So it's funny because you got the 6th and the 8th house here, but the 7th house is not showing. But either way, you were a people pleaser at one point, because you know how to people please, again, but in a positive way. You were people pleasing possibly in a negative way as a mediator, but now you're in a positive manner, and you're more balanced and polished, and you're fair to people. This is missing from a workplace environment, possibly. The 10th house is here. You do have VIP status. See, you're that global status, VIP status. It says public image, reputation, career, long-term goals, fame, recognition, ambition, respect, achievement, honor, success, potential, and authority. But some people just wanted the VIP success. Going back to earlier, you made a decision to possibly walk away from all this access. But what it did was give you more spiritual access than physical access. And so that's why you are now in a transformational state where you're working for the Most High, and it's bringing so much transformation in your life that people know who you are now. You're not a taboo person. Like, you're not. Yeah, taboo says darkness too. Intensity, independence, temptation, secret desires, empowerment, destruction, shadow side. You faced your shadow side. And now people have to walk up their own staircase to face their shadow side, as spirit takes you up in his elevator now to the VIP access, elite status, spiritually. Okay, this physical form can always fall down, boo. I'm gonna leave it there. Don't force the fit of this message. Email me if you like.